Michelle? Michelle, are you there? Are you all right? Get up, Michelle, please. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake.
Did I pass out?
Ah, you're awake. Are you okay? Did you hit your head?
Nellie.
You gave everyone a big scare, dearest Michelle. All of a sudden you were just on the ground. Were you feeling unwell?
No, I just have a natural sensitivity to sunlight. I apologize for any concern I caused you. Sorry for worrying you too, Giselle. And for that rather shameful display.
No need to apologize. Like you said, you're sensitive to sunlight. I'm just glad you're all right, Michelle. If anything, I should be the one apologizing for putting so much pressure on you. I had no idea it was so bright out. As long as you're not sick or anything. So you're feeling better now?
My head still hurts a little, but yes, I'm fine. What time is it?
Almost supper time. Which means I'd better get back to the cottage.
Was I really out that long?
At least you woke up before supper. I should get going, though. See you tomorrow, Michelle.
Good night, Nellie. Tomorrow is the day before Morgana's supposed to die. Our time is limited enough as it is. That said, Giselle, I saw Morgana.
What do you mean? How?
I don't know if it was in a world of her creation or simply a dream, but in it I spoke with Morgana when she was still alive.
What was she like?
Not like the Morgana we know now.
Morgana.
Not like the Morgana we know now. Not someone who seems to feed off hatred.
So she really was a saint in life, like Mel described her.
Though I got the impression being a saint was more like a chain around her ankle, the only way she was able to derive meaning from her life. Not to mention the utter sense of solitude brought about by the knowledge that no one like her would ever come into her life.
Do you think she wanted to break free from the chains then?
Even if she were able to, she would never be able to return to anything resembling normal. Much like I will never have a normal body. Although...
Oh, you're awake. That's good.
What, you came to check up on me?
Don't act so surprised. I'm plenty capable of showing concern for others. That said, no, that's actually not why I'm here.
Huh? He looks pale.
I know you're not feeling well, but if you're up to it, would you mind joining me for supper?
I don't know why you would make such a big deal about asking me to...
He's the one asking. I think he's getting suspicious.
I see. I apologize for not handling my encounter with him better.
Don't be. If he was sure I was playing him, I wouldn't be here. So don't blame yourself. Though, I would still appreciate it if you came.
Absolutely. Turning him down would only give him more reason to be suspicious.
True enough. I'll do my best not to let anything slip. You try and do the same, all right?
Of course.
Well, let's get going then.
Could the nun have told him what I said to her?
whatever this is about, we don't want to keep him waiting. Be on your guard.
I will.
Here he is.
I see that. I've been waiting. I saved you a couple seats, so go on. Sit down. Yukimasa always looked funny to me in this CG. He's like,
Yeah, who's the wise guy? Eh? What do you think you are doing here?
in a Jacopo voice, of course. This is unbearable. What's the matter, Mel? You've hardly touched your food. Lost your appetite.
I've never been a big eater.
What is that food? Some sort of stew? No. Then why don't you give the rest to your friend here? It's a bit bland, but it's passable. Wouldn't you say? This pressure is nothing if not overwhelming.
How does he expect anyone to eat with the air so tense? Fucking eyelash in my eye.
And Mel refuses to even look at him.
Considering he's the reason Mel's involved in this all. Considering he's the reason Mel's involved in this at all, I can understand not wanting to make eye contact.
Or even be in the same room. Are you not going to eat either? Don't worry, there's no poison in it. The thought never even crossed my mind. Why would you think I would be concerned about my meal being poisoned? It was only a joke. I don't see the Lord anywhere. He's gone back to his manor. I thought you were his bodyguard. He's a lord. He has more than one guard.
Why did you invite us to supper?
Is there any reason I shouldn't have?
There are plenty.
Such as?
Like, I imagine anyone would feel a bit overwhelmed dining with the Lord's personal bodyguard. Like that. In fact, I'm surprised you two knew each other at all.
Wait, okay. In fact, I'm surprised you two knew each other at all, let alone were on good enough terms to share supper together. You haven't told this man anything, have you, Mel?
Nothing. All I told him was that you were the Lord's bodyguard.
I see. You want to know what kind of terms we're on?
What?
We're accomplices. Such a shame. This was how your reunion had to turn out. You finally got to see him again, only to learn he's a criminal.
Wait, what are you...
What crimes might you be referring to? Take a guess. What sort of atrocities do you think we're committing?
What is he doing? Why would he tell you that?
He wants to gauge my reaction, I assume. I have to choose my words carefully. I can't say too much, but I won't get anywhere saying nothing either. How should I handle this? I have no idea. All I'm asking you to do is guess. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. You're putting me on the spot, telling me my friend is a criminal and asking me to guess his crime. Do you honestly think you would get any sort of answer out of me? You make a fair point. Then allow me to change the question. If you found out a friend of yours was a criminal, would you still be able to be their friend? that question make you uncomfortable too?
Consider it
A sort of sideshow to liven up our meal. Don't take it too seriously. It would depend on if they feel guilty about what they've done, and if they have any intention of making penance for their crimes. And Mel, well, he's someone who would be ashamed of any wrongdoing he might or might not have participated in. I see. What about you? If you had done something you knew to be wrong, would you be ashamed? Would you make penance? Maybe, maybe not. You have one hell of a friend here, Mel. Michelle. That was your name, wasn't it? Do you have any other friends? I don't have many, no. Any in this land? No. Oh. No. Why do you ask? I don't have any friends here either. Or maybe I never had any at all.
Maybe he wants to be your friend, Michelle.
Somehow I doubt that.
Yeah, I guess not.
Any family? I left home some time ago. What did you say more? Are they too far to visit regularly? Why do you want to know? I'm in a similar situation myself. I thought it might be nice to find some common ground. I find it difficult to take him at his word. So you made the long journey all the way out here so you could see him? That I did.
This is just a small detour in his travels. That's what you told me, isn't it?
That's right. How very gracious of you to go so far out of your way for him. Oh, and Mel, I have a question for you as well.
What kind of question?
Think of it like a little game. You're standing on the edge of a cliff. On your left is your sister, and on your right, him. They're both about to fall. You can only save one of them. Whose hand do you grab? Surely this isn't the first time you've heard this scenario proposed.
It's a beta version of Fuck, Marry, Kill.
It's not real. It's just hypothetical. Don't take it too seriously. Don't take it so seriously. Come on, it's just a game. You know that, right? You don't need to answer. As he said, I am only here to see him. When I heard there was going to be a festival, I requested permission to remain until then. If that displeases you for any reason, I apologize. But hypothetical or not, a question like that makes it uncomfortable for everyone involved. Or are you trying to make him feel cornered? Not at all. It was merely a question. I never meant to make him uncomfortable. My apologies. Now I suppose I should take my leave, as it seems my presence makes it hard to enjoy the food. Relax, I'm not staying here tonight. I won't get in the way of your reunion anymore. You said you would be here until the Harvest Festival. They're supposed to be putting on quite the impressive event. Look forward to it. May I ask you one thing before you go? What do you think of the nun? Are you very close to her? I am not close to anyone. So, yeah, thank you. I was hoping to handle it better than that, but I just can't seem to keep it together around him. I'm really sorry. I can hardly blame you. Thanks. There's something really unsettling about him. I can't say I disagree. What was the deal with that question anyway? The cliff one. Yeah. I think it's best if you don't linger on it. Any way you look at it, he had to be. Never mind. Anyway, keep your eye out. You probably want to be extra careful tonight. After all that, I'm scared he might be up to something. And there's no saying where he actually went. I'm with Mel. I have a bad feeling about what he might do. After a conversation like that, you'd be crazy not to be on alert. That would be wise, yes. I plan to head straight back to my room. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. Do you really think we'll be able to get his key? I still can't bring myself to believe there's anything between him and the Saintess. And the Lord's pretty much always inaccessible. Does the Lord say anything when you're all together? Such as? Anything at all. Something to give me some idea what kind of person he is. Sorry, I've got nothing. I usually keep my mouth shut when I'm with them, and they hardly talk to each other either. I see. Sorry. I'm pretty sure you've already heard this, but the Lord's an incredibly suspicious man. I'm not sure he's capable of trusting anyone at all. So it's not really a situation where I can go up and ask him about his personal life. After several failed assassination attempts, among other things, he's just grown to be suspicious of everyone around him. If someone's walking up to him and he even thinks they might try something, that's all it takes for him to have them beheaded. As a person, his reputation's awful, but he has done a ton to improve the city's economy. So the merchants and artisans think he's alright. And out of curiosity, what is the Lord's name? Huh? Oh, you don't know that either? His name is Jean-Francois Barnier. What?
That name doesn't fit him at all.
Not one bit. He does not look like a Jean-Francois.
Could that mean he's not the Lord, then?
No, the Lord is the only other person who did enough to earn Morgana's wrath and be on the receiving end of her reconstruction wish. It has to be him. But between this and the nun being named Marie, things are starting to get a bit muddled.
Hold on a second. I think I've heard the name Barnier somewhere. Oh my god. I think I've heard the name Barnier somewhere.
There was a diary in the library when I lived in the mansion, as I recall. Written by someone named Barnier. Actually, now that I think about it, that same diary also showed up in Mel's next life. In it, he was complaining about not having gotten the larger of the family estates.
And a bad harvest, I think. That was one of the books your family sent you, right?
Actually, that was one book they didn't. It was actually in the library when I arrived.
You think he could have written it?
And here I thought it was just the scribblings of a disgruntled noble. If the book really is that old, I'm amazed it was in such good condition for so long. We can't be more than 100 years behind our own time, so It's not inconceivable it would still be in good shape then. But Mel came back many hundreds of years after that. It's almost like it was frozen in time.
You know, I think time may actually have been stopped during the times the mansion wasn't present in the living world. I kept it clean, yes. But one person going around dusting wouldn't be enough to keep it from falling into disrepair over hundreds of years.
Just what on earth is that mansion? Is it also a part of Morgana's miracle?
What's the matter? You've just been standing there staring off into space.
Oh, sorry, I got lost in thought.
You seem to do that a lot, just go off into your own world. I swear, you've got to be more absent-minded than me. That's not important though, I guess. Anyway, so I've been trying to think of ways I can help, but sorry, I haven't been able to come up with anything.
It's fine. I'm simply glad to have you on my side.
Sure. Well, I should get back to my room. If you have any good ideas, let me know.
I will. I should head back too.
I know we don't have much time, Michelle, and that concerns you, but try not to agonize over it too much.
Let me read that better.
I know we don't have much time, Michelle, and that concerns you, but try not to agonize over it too much.
Sorry. After how well yesterday went, it just feels like we've come to a screeching halt. Honestly, I'm having trouble processing everything.
How about for now we just focus on the immediate issues?
I suppose.
To start with, we're going to want to talk to the nun again tomorrow. We might have an easier time of it if we brought Mel or Nellie along. She'd probably be more inclined to believe us about the observation tower if it came from them.
That might work. Though it presents another potential problem. What if she doesn't believe them? It could put the two of them at risk. And there's also the chance she's not involved with the swordsman at all, as she claims. In which case, convincing her doesn't get us any closer to getting the truth out of him. Maybe it would be better to approach it from the Lord's.
Did you hear that? It came from over by the window. Maybe it's a cat.
I'll go check.
God damn it, someone's in there. Is that what it said? God damn it, there's someone in there. It's a ghost. There's a ghost out there. Get away from the window. Hurry, you don't want it to possess you.
Calm down. Your scream startled me far more than anything.
How am I supposed to calm down? We have to go find Mel and get another room. Oh, we can't stay in this one any longer. No way.
I don't think it was a ghost. In fact, I'm going after them.
What? No, you can't be serious.
That's a rare face.
Michelle!
I'm pretty sure they went this way.
Let's go back to the mansion. You're chasing a ghost. You're out of your mind.
You know, now that I think about it, she's essentially a ghost herself, afraid of another ghost. I think I saw movement in the bushes over there. Is this the one? Well, well, well.
Gah! You found me. Is that who I think it is? Be a good boy and pretend you never saw me. Got it? I'm off.
Hold on.
Go after her!
Stop, please. I want to talk to you.
You stop! Why are you chasing me? For the record, I wasn't breaking in for nefarious reasons. So you don't need to take me into the guards.
I'm not going to report you. All I want to do is talk.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Well, I do, so stop, please. Please stop.
What's your deal anyway? You some kind of creep?
No.
How the hell's a man chasing a woman down in a dark... I'm fucking this up. How the hell's a man chasing a woman down a dark road not a creep?
As if you look any less suspicious.
Screw off and stop chasing me, damn it!
Then stop running.
Is someone there? Perfect. Help! Please, I'm being chased by a strange man!
What are you...
He's going to do terrible things to me!
That's so funny. The absolute scathing disapproval on her face.
Is this as bad as it looks?
It's worse.
What's going on here?
Wait a minute, don't do anything rash. I can explain, I'm completely innocent.
Maria?
Well then.
Things are suddenly looking better for us.
So it would seem.
What are you doing here, Maria? Wait, is that you, Pauline? What? They know each other, and she called her...
So I was right. That is your name.
That is my earthly name. It is not who I am now. I am Marie. I no longer go by that name.
Marie? That's your name? That's a fucking laugh. You joking?
I am not.
And that outfit? You become a nun or something? That part of the gag? That's why you call yourself Marie, huh? Name suits you a hell of a lot better than me.
The Virgin Mary's namesake grows up to be a whore, while sweet little Pauline grows up to be a genuine Virgin Mary.
I can do that better.
The Virgin Mary's namesake grows up to be a whore, while sweet little Pauline grows up to be a genuine Virgin Mary.
What do you say? Want to take my earthly name and I'll take yours?
You don't have to be so crude.
This seems like it could go south very quickly.
That reminds me, I heard word there was a saintess or whatever at the church here. That you?
A saintess, huh?
That's just what people call me. I don't actually consider myself a saint.
Pure as ever, I see. If it were me, I'd let him put me up on that pedestal, bask in their worship for a while. I'd let him put me up on that pedestal, bask in their worship for a while. Then swipe all the tithes and get the hell out.
You're unbelievable, Maria.
No, I'm just kidding. Don't take what I say so seriously.
What did you come here for, Maria?
That's what whores do. We come and go. We're anywhere and everywhere, and then we're gone.
You do realize this is a church, right?
I know. Sacred ground, no place for a dirty old prostitute like me. I'm going to hell, yada yada.
I didn't say that. I would prefer you refrain from working on church property. I was on my way out, in fact.
But then that white-haired dude came after me. I do believe you tried to break into my room first.
What? You keep your mouth shut! You tried to break in? What for?
What's it matter what for? I'm a whore. Maybe someone hired me. Or maybe I came to pillage the tithe box. Was it the Lord? Is that who you came to see?
Huh?
Why would you assume the Lord of all people? There are plenty of other men in need of my services. I thought there might be something between you two. There's nothing between us.
Everyone's denying their connections to each other. So, since you're here, Maria, do you want to stop by my place for a bit?
So you can grill me about what I'm here for?
No, I will admit I'm curious, but if you don't want to talk about it, I won't try and force you.
Huh.
We just haven't seen each other in so long. I'm sure we've got plenty to catch up on. Come on, surely you can stay for tea at least.
They don't call you the saintess for nothing, huh? You'll even invite a whore into your house for a friendly chit-chat.
I wish you'd stop calling me that. You're an old friend who I haven't seen in years. It's only natural to want to catch up, is it not?
They're old friends. Not sure that exactly applies to us, you know. But sure, why not? Though to tell you the truth, I have no idea what the hell we'd even talk about, so I'll agree to come on one condition. White hair here comes with. Who, me?
You can't let this opportunity go. Now that we know the nun is Pauline, we might be able to get more out of her.
That's fair, but still.
I'm not sure how comfortable I am bringing a man into it. I'm not sure how comfortable I am bringing a man into the house with only girls.
Prude. And I'm not sure how comfortable I am going. What's the big deal? You afraid he might turn feral?
No,
He ain't that kind of guy. You got nothing to worry about. You seem to trust me quite a bit for someone you just met. Not so much trust, more like the air you give off. Air. You don't look like you got the balls to do it.
What did you just say?
Damn it. That stings worse than she has any way of knowing.
Don't let it get to you. There's nothing you could do about that.
Oh, I love that Giselle was like genuinely supportive and concerned there. She wasn't as jokey as my line read made it out to be.
Don't let it get to you. There's nothing you could do about that.
Well, what are you waiting for? Go on, get your butts moving.
Okay.
I'm not sure I like where this is going. Giselle's right, though. This could be a good chance to get some new information. What is it?
I just remembered!
Something vital?
She called me a creep! In the third door, she kept calling me a creep. It just occurred to me now that she was talking about me like that behind my back. I can't believe she would do that. It just occurred to me now that she was talking about me like that.
Oh, it's so funny to use this face for that. let it slide for now. It's something she does in the future, after all.
I'm not a creep, am I?
Well, considering what you were like at the time, I can't really blame her for thinking that.
I wish I could erase that phase of my life entirely. Even I get shivers thinking of the maid me.
I honestly don't think it was that bad myself.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Please do. That maid outfit, though, is quite alright. I want to see their roleplay.
Oh, hello, dearest Michelle. What brings you here so late? Did you come to see me?
Who's the pipsqueak?
She lives here. I took her in. Ooh, it's a strange lady. And she's wearing almost nothing. Are you not cold in that?
Girl, you don't make it in this business worrying about the cold.
What kind of work do you do? Your clothes are really pretty colors, like something a princess would wear.
In a way, I am kind of like a princess. A wicked princess who goes around
Maria, she does not need to hear that.
Oh, what's the fuss? I'm just giving her a glimpse of the real world.
And you think now is the time for that?
This isn't awkward or anything. Also, what's this dearest Michelle about? You two a thing or something? Seems a bit young for you. No, that's just what she calls me.
That's what I call my brothers. He's my number 2 brother, but we're not related. My real brother's back at the church. He's got the same color hair as me, and we look a little alike.
Oh, really? Must be a pretty good-looking fella if he's related to you.
Of course he is. I wouldn't let him be my brother if he didn't look good.
That's quite the assertion, Nellie.
It's so lively in here.
I'm stranded in uncharted territory.
Oh, I bet you're stiff as a board out there. Relax, deep breaths.
You're asking the impossible. I'm stiff as a board. No.
Alright, well, sit down and make yourselves comfortable, everyone. I'll go make some tea, and something to snack on while I'm in there. It's a girls' night! This'll be fun! Why is Michelle here, though?
You have no idea how much I wish I knew.
Oh, that's not important, but you know what is?
3 girls, 1 guy. That's gotta be rough.
Actually, make that 4 girls. Huh? Why would that be rough?
Tell me, you got 3 girls in one room. What do you think they're gonna be talking about?
Love! Romance!
And there he sits, all alone in a pink cloud of girl talk.
That sounds uncomfortable.
And we get to watch him twist and squirm.
That sounds like fun.
What do they think I am, their plaything? I didn't just sense you smiling too, did I?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking I feel kind of bad for you.
Why don't I believe you? We don't have time for this. Morgana's still locked up in that tower even as we speak.
I get where you're coming from, but I don't think this will turn out to be a waste of time. All 3 of them have ties to the men with the keys. We could very well learn something from their conversation that could lead to a breakthrough. So I see we participate, see where it goes. What's this? Already friends, you two? Yep, I like this new lady a lot.
She's a sweet little girl. What's not to love?
You know, that kind of makes me jealous. It took you a long time to warm up to me, Nellie. Took you a long time to warm up to me, Nellie. What? No, it didn't. I don't think. I don't know. It felt to me like you were keeping your distance. Well, you know, it's not easy to work up the courage to talk to a real live saint. Oh, Nellie, you know it's not that big a deal. I'm not even a real saint. So, what's the conversation? Love, romance.
How about your taste in guys?
Oh,
And I was wrong. I looked it up, and I think nuns became sworn to chastity earlier than the Renaissance. So I guess this is accurate. Pauline can only have one inaccurate thing about her at a time, you know, ham sandwiches and all. I don't know.
do you have anyone? A crush? A special someone? You do, don't you? I am a servant of God the Father, so no, I do not have anyone. Oh, come on, we won't tell, promise. Forbidden love, so romantic, so exciting. You know, I think you should go first, Nellie. I like princely boys. My brother is the closest thing to my ideal. Oh, and I mean my real brother.
God, that is such a fucked up thing to say, man. Ugh. You don't say.
And you, Maria? What kind of guys do you like?
Me? I like me a nice subservient man. Someone who knows I'm in charge. Speaking my language, baby. Subtlety isn't her strong suit, huh?
Why not someone you can always count on? Or encouraging and supportive, or kind and sweet? Someone like that would be...
Wait, okay. Usually there's punctuation for being cut off, like a dash. But not there. Guys like that only light you... Guys like that only light you little tween girls fires. Things get a little more complicated as you get older. Life stops being quite so simple. So you start wanting to find someone who will make the daily load of shit even a little bit easier to swallow.
Really? I'm not sure I want to grow up anymore.
Though I guess that's partly a result of who I am, so who knows, maybe you'll have it a little better.
I hope so. Okay, now it's your turn, Sister Marie. Me? I suppose I could tell you who my favorite angels are. No, it has to be someone real. You have to have someone. I already told you. There's someone else who hasn't gone yet. I can go after that, can't I?
Who else is there?
You know, that's not a half bad idea. Agreed! I want to know too! No dodgy answers either. No dodgy answers either.
What?
What kind of girl do you like, Michelle?
What? You're not supposed to bring me into the conversation. Lighten up, loosen up, let us have it. But it's a very complicated personal matter. Then how about we make things simple? Turn it into a choice. A choice. Of the three of us, who ticks the most boxes on your complicated tastes? Don't think too hard about it, just pick one. Me? The teensy tiny one? Or the nun? Who'll it be? What on earth have I gotten myself into? The way they're staring at me. I'm not getting out of this. So, if he wants to be a good sport about it, play the game, then he's got to pick Maria. Because, I mean, come the fuck on. We're not a pedophile. And Pauline is very beautiful. But she's got some issues to work through. Maria's the most sure of herself, which is already very attractive. But you know, all the other shit on top of it just spices it up. But Michelle's an earnest bean. What? Really? Psh, that's no fun. And in real life, the one I'm most attracted to is Giselle. Though, you know, for a bit of fun, I'd fuck around with Maria. You can still tell us what lights your fire, at least, even if you've already got someone.
Loving someone is a beautiful thing. I will pray for God to grant you both his blessing. What's she like, though? I want to know. Tell us about her.
What's she like? She's always smiling. She's a very cheerful, energetic person. The opposite of me in many ways. So, is she staying at the mansion with you? No, I am here alone.
Does she not feel the same way about you?
Unrequited love, is it? You poor thing. It won't be cheap, but I'll keep you company for the night if you want. She loves me too.
Then why isn't she here? If you're a couple, you're supposed to stay together. Did you leave her behind when you left?
Circumstances prevent us from seeing each other right now. I can always feel her there by my side, but I can't see her.
What circumstances? Now, Nellie, don't be prying. It's a personal matter, what I'm sure isn't easy for him. Will you ever be able to see her again?
I have faith that I will. Because when I see her next, in the flesh, I need to take her by the hands, look her in the eyes, and tell her something very important.
Michelle. Is she somewhere really far away? Or is there something else getting in your way?
Women are fickle creatures, though. You may think she'll always love you, but spend enough time apart and who knows how those feelings might change. We're not as bullheaded as you guys tend to be. While you're here, away from her, she could find someone else she likes. Or maybe she already has.
I would never!
Her feelings will never change. She has spent more time waiting for me than you can possibly imagine. Though there were times she lost sight of what she was waiting for, deep down in her heart, she never forgot about me. I know that for a fact. I don't buy that sickly sweet her love is eternal crap for one damn... I don't buy that sickly sweet her love is eternal crap one damn bit. It's short-sighted, ignorant. People change, their feelings change. It's the ones you think you care most about who will inevitably stab you in the back one day. That's what people do. You've just never had the pleasure. But one day you will. You'll taste the bitterness of betrayal. Is there anyone in your life you care about more than yourself? Not a one. You wouldn't understand what we have together then. Damn, Michelle! But someday, if you ever find someone who means that much to you, I think you'll come to understand that it is possible to love someone even if they do sometimes cause you pain. You're telling this to a whore. That already has me out of the running.
I don't think that's true. Anyone can find someone, no matter who they are. It doesn't matter how old you are or what kind of work you do. Or if you're a noble or a peasant.
Oh, come on. You're making it sound like I'm the bad guy here.
In this case, she might... Oh, God. In this case, she might actually be more mature than you, Maria.
Oh, shove it.
Now that Michelle's answered, it's your turn. What? Do I really have to? You do! Everyone else has answered! Like I said, I don't have anyone. Oh, don't forget about the tea I made. It's going to get cold. Anyway, I'm more interested in catching up with you, Maria, than talking about boys. What happened after you left?
Alright, sure. We can talk about that. An orphanage. Yep. Neither of us had parents or family, so we were raised in an orphanage. We were raised in an orphanage. It's been a while since we've heard CCO. Since I have, at least. Beyond the second door, Pauline had a family and seemed to be quite well off. I guess that's not the case here.
So you grew up together then? Sister Marie's never told me about her childhood before. I don't like to talk about the past.
Not the best of memories, after all. I'd say we're both lucky we made it this far in life. You still keep in touch with that shit heap of a director?
Now don't talk about him like that. He's not a bad person.
Yeah, I know. In your mind, everyone's not a bad person.
He isn't, really. But yes, he stops by occasionally to check in. He was the one who set me on the path to becoming a nun.
He always was fond of you, perfect little angel you were.
I doubt he liked me any more than anyone else.
Compared to you, I was a damned gremlin.
You were a naughty girl. You were a naughty girl, weren't you, Maria?
The naughtiest girl around. I'd throw rocks at the walls, making all these little holes, and wanted to... Whoa! I'd throw rocks at the walls, making all these little holes, and one at a time, I even filled the director's shoes with dog shit. And one... Jesus. Take 3. I'd throw rocks at the walls, making all these little holes, and one time I even filled the director's shoes with dog shit. That would make anyone angry. I wasn't always a little twat, mind you. Twat. The director either loved you or hated you. There was no middle ground. And if he didn't like you, life was hell. He'd make you go without supper or force you to sleep outside, shit like that.
That's awful. I had no idea he was doing that to you. You could have said something.
Like that would have made a difference. You adored the damn director. You never would have believed me over him. Once you put your trust in someone, you refuse to believe they could be anything less than perfect. Completely blinded by faith.
I don't.
You do. The only reason you're willing to believe me now is because it's been so long, and because there are other people here.
This would probably be a good time to step in, Michelle. Change the subject or something. I feel kind of bad for her.
How long were you two together?
Until we were around 10, I think. Does that sound about right?
Sounds about right, yeah. I got fed up with everything and ran off, ended up at a brothel. Been a whore ever since. It's been, 10 years now? I'm practically a veteran.
Do you like life at the brothel better than the orphanage, Maria?
Between the two, I'd take the brothel any day. There I've got friends and colleagues, although I did lose a whole bunch of them 4 years ago. 4 years ago?
I remember hearing word of a brothel raided by bandits around that time. Was that where you worked, Maria?
Yep, and what a nightmare that was. I mean, why the hell would you raid a whorehouse? Why not go after some noble's estate, or the damn lord for that matter? A brothel raided by bandits? 4 years ago? What's the matter? Trying to make those forehead wrinkles permanent? I know I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm beginning to think Maria might have had some contact with Morgana in this life as well.
Oh?
4 years ago would make Morgana 12, and where was she then?
Ah!
I have a question for you, Maria. Was there a girl by the name of Morgana at that brothel?
You know Morgana?
So my suspicion was right.
Yeah, Morgana was there. Me and the other girls looked after her together. But after the bandits razed the place, I never saw her again. What a travesty that was. It was chaos. Only a handful of us even survived. I figured she'd either been killed or sold off somewhere. But if you know her, that means she's alive, right?
Okay, wait, I can do better than that.
I figured she'd either been sold... Oh, gee. I figured she'd either been killed or sold off somewhere, but if you know her, that means she's alive, right? That's great to hear. I've been worried about her ever since. Michelle, Morgana's the saintess's name, isn't it? That's what you told me.
Huh? Saintess? That's right, Nellie. That is indeed the name of the person who performed your miracle.
And she's locked up in the tower now.
Locked up?
You told Nellie all that nonsense too, Michelle? It's not nonsense. Mel told me everything. It's all true. He feels terrible about what he's done, but he can't set her free by himself. Now you too. We need the other 2 keys. The Lord has one, and the bodyguard has another. After learning the truth, I knew I had to tell you, but I was too afraid you wouldn't believe me. And if you didn't believe me, something bad might happen to Mel. It's not good to tell lies, Nellie. And the same goes for your brother as well. What? The Lord stores his valuables in that tower. That's why it's locked up and you can't get in. Or are all 3 of you after his wealth? Of course not! And you, Michelle, you need to stop... And you, Michelle, you need to stop planting these strange suspicions and...
See, this is exactly what I was talking about. You haven't changed one bit. You won't even give someone the time of day if they're saying anything that contradicts someone you've decided to trust. Can the watchtower, was it? Can you not bust the door down? I'm still lost as hell here. But the long and short of it is Morgana might be in that tower. She is, yes. It might be possible to break down the door with a dozen or so people to help, but that's infeasible. Besides, opening the door isn't our only objective. So we need the other keys. Correct.
It's not true. He would never do that to someone. People think he's scary and mean, but they're wrong. He's a sweet, respectable man. He would never lock up an innocent girl.
Even though everyone else is saying he would?
If I don't believe in him, then who will?
So you are more than acquaintances. If you really have that much faith in his goodness, then tell us after you've seen what he's done. Pauline.
Assuming, hypothetically, there really is someone in the tower, there's nothing I could do about it. I'm a nun. I have no real authority here. I'm just a pretty face.
Nevertheless, he started this to help you. So if you tell him to stop, he might actually listen.
Please, Sister Marie, help us set the Saintess free.
Your ability to trust in someone is completely... Your ability to trust in someone so completely is actually pretty amazing. But if you let it turn into blind faith, it'll come back and bite you in the ass. Martin Luther should have posted that on the church doors. Maybe things could have been different today. Doubtful.
Could I please ask the two of you to leave?
Is that what she said? Yes. An old friend of mine might be being held prisoner right now, and you expect me to just scamper on home?
Go.
God, I know people like Pauline, man. It's always frustrating to deal with this. Just a testament again to the character writing. It's so fucking excellent and authentic and just cuts to the core of things. Like, there's no bullshit here in the writing. Like, maybe some sequences go on a bit long, but those sequences only serve to reiterate the harsh truths at the cores of these characters, like, to outline them step by step, really dissect them. So many stories will, like, you know, fucking theater wants to get it all out in the open, make it clear, whereas, you know, film will try to invite you in subtly, make you piece it together. Good film, that is. Books, you know, you read between the lines to find those subtleties in good books, good literature. Here in a visual novel, it's so unique because it's like a combination of all these elements. You know, it has the glitz and glamour, this story in particular, like the presentational nature of theater, with the character portraits, you know, so being so detailed, you can read into subtleties like you would on film. And then, you know, there's of course the reading element of literature. So it takes all these elements of engaging with and enjoying fiction storytelling and mushes them all together. You know, the story is very theater-esque and it's in like the overarching beats. The structure is more akin to a novel, and how you connect with the characters can be fairly similar to film. Really just mwah. Should I make a video essay on this game? Maybe. That might be in the cards for later, though I still have others I desperately need to finish, but I've been so busy. Ugh. She is a little too innocent, perhaps. I forget if I read that. But I don't think her faith is entirely blind. You are a woman who is capable of making decisions for herself. I know you are. Yes, you've placed your complete faith in one man, but that hasn't stopped you from considering what you should do with your own life. You were never short-sighted.
We only met yesterday. What could you possibly know about me? Give me some time until tomorrow. Time to think about what to do.
As you wish.
So, is all that really true?
It is.
How do you know any of that, though?
Because... what story should I go with this time? Should I use the letter again?
Forget it. That's not important. The pipsqueak ain't one to go throwing around accusations like that for shits. Point is, I'll take your word for it. God, she is fucking gorgeous, man. She has like... this might be a weird thing to draw attention to, but she has a great neck. Her neck is a great length in proportion to the rest of her. Yeah, I'm personally a sucker for green eyes, man. Green eyes are... woo! I think hers are even... they're more realistic in color than Giselle's, but they might even be generally more striking than Giselle's. I don't know. Definitely more realistic is the main thing. And if we get the door open and it turns out there's no one there, no harm done.
So you believe me?
You're not lying, are you?
No, I'm not.
Then that's that. Oh, shit, wait. Fucking pop-up showed up on my computer and might have fucked with something. I don't know, hopefully not. Frustrating part is, winning over a whore isn't gonna get you very far toward fixing anything.
That's not true. Just knowing you believe me is reassuring.
If you say so. Oh, what a smile! The fucking art in this game, I can't sing its praises enough, it's superb. What a smile. And it's so interesting how different Maria is here. Because, you know, she's basically a scumbag in Door 3. But, you know, that's incredibly shaped mostly by her life experience. The fact that she is a scumbag in Door 3. Here, her life experience is completely different. Like, couldn't be more different from Door 3. So that's... but, you know, she's still the same person at the core. It's just... how these factors shape you that determine how you turn out.
Could I ask you something? You did come here in search of the Lord, didn't you? He has the third key, without which we cannot get into the tower. And my gut tells me you're the one who's going to make that possible.
Why would you think that?
Because you have a very strong connection to him. You may think I sound crazy, but your souls are inextricably bound together.
Our souls? Don't even joke.
I know how it sounds, but that's the only way.
Okay, you got me. I'm done lying. You're right, I came here looking for the Lord.
There are rumors going around saying he's been seen coming in and out of the church here. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to cave his fucking skull in. You what? What you gonna do about it? Call the guards on me? No, I won't. But tell me, why do you want to kill him? Why? What, are you not from around here? Well, you should know he's one hell of an aggressive ruler. I won't deny he's done wonders for the economy. The city's a great place to be if you're a merchant. Taxes are lower than anywhere else, and all you need is enough money and you can buy citizenship. But for the people who've lived here our whole lives, the poor, the peasants, who need the most help, it's only getting harder to stay afloat. The gap's getting bigger by the day. All the main streets looking lavish and lively. All the main streets looking lavish and lively. People are literally starving to... I cannot complete a sentence. While the main streets looking lavish and lively, people are literally starving to death on the back streets. He tore down this vineyard that's been around for generations to make room for more shops. And sure, you can import some damn fine wine from some other city. But where does that leave everyone who can't afford it? Fucking put Maria's whole tirade there on a political banner. Fucking sign outside Parliament. But, no one likes nuance in political discussion. That reminds me. In the third door, he ran some other company's factory out of business for his own profit. Different businesses, same practices. It's funny that Michel has a grasp on what a factory is. Like, he only heard about it in the third door. It's just funny. Giselle? Oh, what's going on there? The merchants, especially those who came in from other cities, get treated like kings, but the Lord still has plenty of enemies. I see. So you're someone who doesn't think highly of him, then? Pretty much. What would killing one man accomplish, though? Not much, probably. It'd make me feel a hell of a lot better, though. Do you not actually know the Lord in person, then? I've met him before, so I know who to look for. That's about it. There's none of this, what did you call it? Inextricably linked souls crap. No fucking thank you! Maria says she's met him. And Morgana mentioned seeing prostitutes at the Lord's manor when she was first taken there. Could she have been one of them, then? Changing the subject a bit, there's something I wanted to ask you about Pauline. Frankly, her being a nun, it doesn't make a damn lick of sense to me. What do you mean? I mean, this isn't what she wanted with her life. When we were kids at the orphanage, she wasn't exactly this pillar of faith. We said grace before meals, but only because those were the rules. All ceremony, nothing more to it. She appears to be quite devout to me. I'm thinking something had to have made her that way, forced her into the role. The girl I knew was pretty unexceptional. Had her head in the clouds, though, so we never really got along. But she was always talking about how, when she left the orphanage, she'd find a perfect man, fall in love, get married. You could practically see the hearts in her eyes. They'd buy a comfortable house, have a few kids, maybe get a dog. It'd be a happy family, warm, peaceful. And every time she told me this, I'd snort and tell her she needed to get herself a more original dream, at which point she'd start crying and calling me mean. Wow, Maria was an impressively jaded 10-year-old girl. She was a girl in love with love, and now she's a bloody nun. I guess it kinda makes sense as an extension of her unwavering trust shtick. But I mean, come on. Surely she could have chosen someone better to put her trust in. Surely she could have chosen someone better to put that trust in. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to get at is, as unreceptive as she was back there, she wasn't doing it maliciously. Not that I have any right to defend her after all the shit I gave her about it. You know, you're making it very hard You're making it very hard to tell whether you like her or not. Don't think too hard about it. Just sticking up for an old acquaintance. Anyway, I think I'll head back. As concerned as I am about Morgana, there ain't much I can do. Guards aren't going to believe the ramblings of some whore, especially not when she's making accusations about the damn Lord. That part's going to be a real bitch, I figure. If there's anything I can do, let me know. You can find me at the brothel in town. Well, I'm off. It's late. I'm not sure how safe it is for you to be wandering around in the dark alone. Maybe I should accompany you. Don't worry, this is my home turf. And besides, if someone did attack, I'm pretty sure I could outrun you. And overpower you at that. The worst part is she's probably right. But I forget actually what's the correct one. I'm pretty sure it's farewell, but just doing that to be safe. If you're certain, very well. I appreciate the thought. See ya. Hold on a second. Something else you needed? I would like, if you could, for you to tell me about the time you spent with Morgana. Anything you can, no matter how insignificant it may seem. I want to know what kind of life she had there. How's tomorrow sound? Tomorrow? I'll sneak into the courtyard tomorrow night. Meet me there and I'll tell you what you want to know. I stuttered. I was trying to sound smooth and I fucking stuttered. Meet me there and I'll tell you what you want to know. Why not now, though? No real reason. Just need a little time to sort through things. Just need a little time to sort things through. See you tomorrow night. Stay warm. Not even a chance to get another word in. Also, I feel like I'm dressed much warmer than her. Tomorrow night. That doesn't leave us with much time. Giselle? Giselle?
What? Hello, what is it?
You've been so quiet, I was getting concerned. It's good to know you're still there.
I guess I sort of dozed off for a bit. I'm fine, though. No need to worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think we should head back, too. We've done about everything we can today.
You're right. Running into Maria was a great stroke of luck. Thanks to her, we now have confirmation that the nun is indeed Pauline. And we've potentially convinced Pauline to try and talk with the swordsman. We've potentially convinced Pauline to try to talk to the swordsman.
Depending on how things pan out tomorrow, we could be getting very close to accomplishing our goal. I'm sure it'll be smooth sailing, just like with Mel.
I certainly hope so.